Hi, I wanted to show you the games that I've bought new so far this year, 2026. These are games that I didn't thrift. I didn't, garage sale. I bought them at a local shop or at Amazon. And I'm going to let you know why I bought them and how I'm using them. So the first one is FlipToons. And there was a lot of hype around this, and I fought it for a long time, but I started playing it on Board Game Arena solo, and I really liked it. It is, for me, it's Dominion adjacent because there are starter cards that you can choose to get rid of or keep, and it really can change the way you win or lose the game. And I don't often win. So that's FlipToons. The next one that I picked up is Agent Avenue. And I bought this because it is a I Cut You Choose game like Tussie Mussy is, where you put down two cards, one up, one down, and the second player gets to pick or choose one card or the other. And it's very cute art as well. And I really like that. And I'm a sucker for two-player games. I'm also a sucker for games that can fit into my little photo boxes. And if you see these white tags, it's because I have turned my collection into a lending library, and I'll be doing a video pretty soon on the rental software that I'm using. Anyway, so the second game is Agent Avenue, a great two-player game. Next, I have not played yet, is Duel for Cardia. And how can you resist? Number one, it's a trick-taking game. Number two, it is really cool art, and I really thought I'm a sucker for good art. And again, two-player game, fits in my little box. Gorgeous. Cardia. Duel for Cardia. The next one. So when I was a kid, what a nerd! One of my favorite movies was Double Indemnity. So I do love anything noir. And again, two-player game, great cards, really cool art. And this is one I bought new. Now, most of these were either a deal or some kind of discount. But sometimes you do have to pay full price. Anyway, so next game is Enchanted Plumes. So I'm noticing a theme here, and that theme is gorgeous. So Enchanted Plumes, Art Nouveau, jewel tones, quite beautiful. However, it is not a two-player game, but it is best at two-player. So making plumes with cards and a little strategy is a great combination for a small box game. Again, fits in my little container. So that's Enchanted Plumes. The next one is Splendor Duel. Now, I fought and fought and fought buying Splendor Duel because I like regular Splendor at two players. So I didn't need Splendor Duel. And I think what really sold me eventually was it is different enough from Splendor to make it worth your while. That said, if you can reach Splendor and you only have two players, by all means play it. But if you want something tighter and harder, more of a challenge, Splendor Duel is it. So I have it. I'm not very good at it, but I have it, and it fits inside the little boxes. The next game that I have is Barbecubes. Now this, for me, is a great fairy game. You're flipping cards, you're putting shrimp on the babby, and it goes right back in the little tin. So, great game. You can play it at two, but it also works for whoever comes over to the table. And what's really funny about being on the ferry is if you whip out a game to play on the ferry, people stop at the table. Or people walk by and longingly look at the games that you're playing. The next game that I have on the list is The Number. Now, The Number, the designer is Hayashi, excuse me if I've gotten that wrong. Anywho, NHK, which is the PBS Japanese station affiliate, did a big special on the designer of The Number. And it was funny because I had just ordered this when I saw the little special that they did on the designer, and it's a very good piece. It's about 30 minutes. Highly recommend it. So look up the NHK app, or on your PBS app on your TV, you can find it. Anyway, The Number, one thing I love about this, it is a math game. It is not a math game, excuse me. It's a number game. And I like it because most anybody can handle numbers. Also, it's amazing, even with brain fog, how many people can still handle numbers. So I use The Number for a higher play count, like 3 and up. It is best at 4. So that's something to think about if you're looking for a game that kind of everybody can play, a little tricky, super easy. Next game is Zombie Dot. And this is really just a tile laying network and route building game. It's semi-cooperative, but talk about easy to take with you. It does fit my little box, but you could probably go smaller if you didn't take the little box. And I just thought it was super, super cute. And I had to have it. I think it was a deal too, which helps. Next game is Santa Cookie Elf Candy Snowman. I have not played this yet. As you can tell, it's still in the wrapper. I'm fearful to play it because I'm not sure I can say those words in a row, but I think it'll be really fun at Christmas. And we tend to get a lot of players at Christmas and a lot of players at Thanksgiving. So I didn't mind picking this up after Christmas at a deal. So there's another one that I got new. The next game is Burst. Oh, what is really cool about this is, again, it's a numbers game, but it does have a math mechanism, so you have to add up things. But I like the idea that it is numbers, which everybody can seem to handle. There is some addition, which I am terrible at. But it is a fun push your luck game that is good for a crowd. It says best for 3 to 6 players. Five players is my favorite player count, and Burst definitely works at that player count. So I did buy this new. It's like $10, well worth it, and one of those games that everybody can play because they can count. Maybe can't add. I can't add, but I can count. Anywho, that's Burst. Next one is Art Society. Now, this was a gift to me. And let me tell you, this is a gorgeous game. Again, somebody knew me and got me Art Society. So I'm going to have to put that together. Anyway, this I think will be good for my ladies game group. Because we usually have 4 or 5, if not more, players. And so the best player count on this says 4. So, you know, might try it at 2, but definitely when the ladies are together, we might do a four player count. Okay, so the next game is the I should have known that, yes or no. Now, I bought 2 of these new, and the 2 that I bought were 3 things. I should have known that. And this is a game where the card says, name 3 Chevrolet automobile names. And you have to come up with 3. So, sounds really easy, not always easy. The other one that I bought was the I should have known that, yes or no. And I love this because with my mother and my mother-in-law, my mother says she has trivia Tourette's. So she knows trivia. She wants to answer the absolute answer to the question. On the other hand, my mother-in-law can answer the questions, but maybe isn't as quick. So to have a question asked and then have the only answer be yes or no builds in some success. And I loved these games. The I should have known that. I also have the yellow and the green, and the yellow and the green are just straight trivia. These 2 have the gimmick of 3 things and yes or no. Big group, small group, probably 3 or more. We've played mostly with 4 and up player count. This is a way to have people play games where they don't feel like they're playing games and they don't feel like they're on the spot for answering a question. So these 2 I bought new. The green version and the yellow version I found at the thrift store. And I do have a video coming up on my thrift shop haul so far for 2026. But these are 2 that I bought new. And I love having them. And we've played them several times. So the last game I actually bought for a gift for someone else. And that's the Disney Robin Hood Sheriff of Nottingham game. However, when I got it, it was all smashed in and broken. So I didn't give it as a gift. However, I did keep it for myself. And I have wanted this since I saw it. Now, I own Sheriff of Nottingham. But when I saw Robin Hood and my foxy boyfriend, I really wanted this. And for some reason, Amazon had it for $10 brand new. Now, this tear here is probably why it was $10 brand new. But I love the idea that you get the Disney cover and, again, Foxy Boyfriend. So these were the games that I bought new this year. And I have had such a good time putting my games in a rental system. And again, I'll do a video and talk to you about that. I've tried to buy less games this year. Obviously, with 14 games so far, I've bought more than the national average of, 1 or 2 a year. So, anywho, I love that you can relate, and I love that I could talk to you about board games.